You know, before I actually saw the evidence of this, I legitimately would have said that's impossible. Let's talk about it. So recently, people started asking a very good question. They wondered how CNN and the Associated Press were able to get such up-close footage of the massacre on October 7th. And once the attention was drawn to that question, CNN and the Associated Press had to admit the horrific truth. They knew it was going to happen. And to make sure that they were the only ones that got to report on it, they didn't tell anyone. They traded 1,400 Israeli lives so that they could get up-close shots like this. In fact, Hamas trusted CNN and the Associated Press so much that their fucking leaders resorted to kissing them. So the Associated Press and CNN, you know, the CNN you see on TV every day, they knew that Hamas was going to go into a music festival and massacre people. They knew that Hamas was going to go in there and rape hundreds of women. They knew that they were going to murder hundreds of civilians. They knew that they were going to go town to town, door to door, murdering Jewish families. And they didn't fucking tell anyone. They didn't tell anyone because they wanted to be able to report on it. And the worst part is their covering for Hamas didn't stop there. Even though one of the spokespeople for Hamas on an interview said that if there was a way to turn back time, he would carry out the October 7th attack again. And instead of publishing that Hamas leader saying he was happy with what happened, this is what they published. How Hamas's carefully planned Israel attack devolved into a chaotic rampage. This entire article just talks about how Hamas didn't want to murder any civilians, but they just had trouble controlling the rage of their fighters. Was it rage that made them do this? Into a music festival filled with hundreds of civilians, murder most of them and rape the women they captured? Because CNN and the AP allowed that to happen just so they could get some fucking pictures. These reporters need to be prosecuted. Or even better, I hope Israel treats them just like Hamas.